Hello, and welcome to another video from the creator of Metaphysical Store. I know it looks like I just woke out of bed, but I did. I actually just really quickly wanted to come on here because this was purely from the spirit. And so I jumped right on here. Didn't really bother to fix my hair, wash my face. Just wanted you to this is just how important this message is from Spirit. So, one of the things that Spirit wanted me to do was make this video because of the 777 portal. Now, you could make it a 77777 portal by incorporating the time 7:43, making that 777 portal with the two sevens for the hour and the minute. So that is something that Spirit said that that's really what this energy is for that 77777 portal, which equals 5 7. So there's a lot of big change coming. And Spirit was reminding me that there was all that was seeing images of solar flares and different changes in the bio electromagnetic and biogeometric energy signatures from the Earth. And I did see a massive earthquake happening. So maybe there's gonna. I was asking where. Now I'm not very good at locations, but I did see somewhere in that Middle East, Indonesian. I did see a lot of Hindu-like people that were dressed up. So maybe it's gonna happen somewhere where there's a lot of Hindus, like in Indonesia or Asia. But I'm not really sure. I don't specialize in actual locations. I mean, I guess I could. If I really wanted to get a location, I could, but I don't really particularly like to give a specific location because the event could change um, if I give out too much information like that, and that could alter things. So I'm not going to specify the location. So one of the signs that Spirit was making it very adamant to me to make sure you guys are aware of the signs that you're entering this new chapter. Um, I'm going to use myself as an example for this one. For example, last night I've been getting contacted by a lot of different entities. There are some of them good, some of them are bad. And these ones are really the ones that I got just contacted with last night. They wanted to recruit me, but they also wanted to blackmail me in a sense. They wanted me to be with on their crew, but they weren't doing it in a very loving way. They were trying to get me to join their crew, but their actions weren't matching what they were saying that they represent. So energetically, I kept saying no, and I said, if you try to kidnap my family, my friends, or try to do anything funny business with me, with my living situation or money, that just pushes me away further. And they kept getting so upset, but they couldn't do anything because they knew that I was speaking the truth, that they were going to try this stuff, but it's not going to work. So it's basically I was calling them out on their BS. And um, in this dream, they were just very mad. They couldn't do anything to recruit me, even though they wanted me to be recruited to their team. So you might find entities that will try to attack you and try to seduce you into joining them, but but Spirit wants you to know that you have your own path, you have your own choices, you have your own free will, and do not let them try to manipulate you into making a decision that goes against what you really want to do. To stay in your power, to stay in your truth, to stay in love as well, because I was sending love to them. and so they were saying to send love because these spirits all you can do is just love them. They haven't learned their lessons, and that's okay, but you can just be there to love them. And another good thing that I want to point out is I have been having a lot of dreams where it's basically about me. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a humanoid figure with a shadow right behind them. Now, this actually came from the dream realm, okay? Um, and where I was drawing myself and letting go of my shadows. So I'm actually going to be doing a dragon flame ritual here in a bit on this channel to really emphasize this letting go, that I am letting go of the shadow. So a lot of you, that actually brings me to the next sign. Before I start jumping into things, let me first talk about the second sign. The second sign is you'll start to notice how you'll be letting go of a lot of things that serve you, whether they're people, places, environments, behavioral, mental, and emotional programs that no longer serve you energetically. So you'll start to notice that things that once triggered you or once was a part of your life, you'll notice that you're not doing that anymore. Before I even start with this one ritual, I'm going to bring this over here. Now, I find it very interesting that I personally, on a personal side note, I have been doing a lot of letting go. And it's interesting that Spirit was speaking the same thing. And I said, is that why I've been having a lot of dreams where I'm loving myself and letting go of these lower vibrational habits and energies and lifestyles and just things that no longer serve me. And this, yes, because the 777 portal by itself is a very powerful angelic realm number, as there are seven celestial realms mentioned. I believe in the Kabbalic tradition, but I had to double check because it's been a minute. Yeah, but it's been a minute but there are like supposed to be like seven different celestial realms. And I know that there are seven main archangels that we refer to a lot. So seven is a really powerful number in the cosmos. I'm actually going to do this really quickly now because I feel like if I wait any longer, it'll just take longer for this energy to. So what I do is I have a red candle and a blue candle. I didn't have a black, a white, and a red candle, so I'm making do with what I do have. I did use parts of my hair to symbolize myself. That's that black energy. And I did use a white piece of yarn to connect the two strings. So here in this moment, as of today, I'm letting go of the shadows that I discussed in my dreams, that I said no longer serves me. In my highest good. I invoke the dragons Terrafana, Corlegua, Zephyrzeel, and Ignisalor, Pamodia, Tempestra, Luminesqua, Nocturnaris, and Zergro. I call upon you, 9 elemental dragons, to purify, to cleanse, and burn away all the cords, all this energy. And as this energy burns, I wish that Expunwell, the dragon of prosperity and success, to please make this ritual be successful and that it is prosperous to where this energy no longer is attached to me in my life. And I'm now going to take these two pieces of energies here. That there. Put this over there for here for now. I do this because I love myself, and I know that what I have done is good for me. I know that I wouldn't be doing this without thoroughly thinking things through. That if I felt like I still needed it, I would have kept it, but I do not. So therefore, this decision has been thoroughly thought through, thought out, and thought of. Obviously, it is necessary for me to move on into a higher vibrational state of being. So anything like laziness, anger, hatred, fears and worries, anxieties, so on and so forth. Anything like that is being let go of. Anything that is dark and negative. And again, I ask that the dragons help remove this energy and to fill this empty space that I am feeling right now, to bring it with a sense of calmness that it's perfectly natural to feel empty as you're letting go of these darker energies that just no longer serve you in your lifetime or path, whatever it may be you want to refer it to. But I know that these are natural reactions because I do feel empty. I just released a boatload of energy and I feel empty. So I do, in a way, ask that Torgra and Corlegra, if there are any dragons or gods or goddesses of love and beauty, grace, wisdom, knowledge, I would like that energy to be filled with that wise knowledge, to know that I am doing this for my highest good, to know that I am loved, that I love myself, and that I love everything that is around me. And I also am very calm, relaxed, and okay with what has just happened. It's so interesting because it is like I'm looking at the piece of paper and it's still burning. So I know that when it's fully um, blown out naturally, that'll just symbolize, okay, this energy is gone completely. Let me just quickly do this. So I am confused. Is 210. Okay. So I'll have to make a payment with the money I just received, which is fine. And then the other one, okay, perfect. No, that's great. Sorry, I was just looking at my credit cards really quick because I needed to I was just gonna make an order for candles and soaps, guys. So I'm super excited about that. They're gonna once I make the order today. Well, it won't be today because it looks like they put it on another hold because I think it's because I'm a new member. I just had these credit cards this year that from what I understand, they put it on hold. I mean, eventually it'll stop, but you know. So anyway, um, back to what I was saying. I just really felt like if I had held it in a bit longer, it would have taken longer for me to let go. So I do apologize for the um, interruption in the energetic information that's being given from me to you. I just really needed to do that because I just really felt like if I held it in any longer, it would have taken longer for me to let go. So I do apologize, but I love you guys for being patient enough with me. um, so I am being told to put 13 coins on your altar, and I will definitely do so. Here you go. Cool. Perfect. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So we've covered over the topic that letting go of shadows and things that no longer serve you, whether it be emotions, mental behaviors, mental programs, like any and everything that's like just no longer serving you. It's gone. You know, you're letting it go. You might also, like I said, discover people, entities in your dreams or in your outside world, meaning this physical world. You might have experiences where people will try to force you to do things that are against what you really want to do in your life. And basically, Spirit was like, stand your ground, call them out if they're going to try to do anything funny in business. You're going to just call them out and be like, if you're trying to do this funny business stuff, this is not going to work, right? It's not going to work on me. The next thing that they wanted you to know is that they want you to know is that the 777 portal is with love, with the angelic vibrations of the angelic realm. It is also a good time for you to connect with the seven archangels or the seven saints, the seven orishas, anything that deals with the number seven. This is a good, powerful gateway to do that, to commune with the celestial realms. Another good thing that you want to use this portal for is for protection, for love, for healing, and for humanity. So you could use this for a love spell. So for every human to fall in love with each other, you know, unconditionally. Or you might want to bring about the awareness of the planet. They also ask that if those of you that have the ability to do so, to put on at 777 at 7:43 a.m. and p.m. to do a global meditation for those of you that have the ability and the resources and the followings. I saw the word subscribers and like the word followers. So maybe there'll be some people on YouTube who will be automatically in tune with this energy and will do a global meditation. Um, but they want us to focus on protecting the planet from harm, to do meditation where it focuses on loving each other, spreading love, to not only spread love and protection for one another, but also to the restoration of Mother Earth's natural beauty, to raising the vibration of the planet, many things like that. So whatever you feel drawn to do it. Um, I don't know what's wrong with my plant. Maybe I need to put it deeper in soil. Maybe that's why it's not working. Sorry, I was just talking out loud again. I am truly sorry. So this, like I said, this energy, the reason why we're letting go of all the shadows and we're having these attacks is because we're about to step into this new energy. So the darkness or the rogue entities that are trying to keep us lower so we don't get in the portal energy and go through it. So it's like people will try to lower your vibrations, they'll try to test your emotional, mental um, stability and your overall balance. So be sure to take time to ground yourself every day leading up to the 777 portal. And I would recommend doing your own meditation if you want to do it, or your own ritual on the 777 at the seventh hour and 43 minutes. the seventh month, the seventh day, the seventh year, which is 2023. So that's that because that 2023 equals the number seven too. So it's 777 with the seventh hour and the seventh minute, which is 7:43 a.m. and p.m. Now it's funny because Gabriel was saying this to me a while last year, and he was talking about the seventh hour, the seventh day, the seventh year, the seventh minute, the seventh hour, um, the seventh month. Sorry, seventh month, seventh day, seventh year, seventh hour, which is the seventh minute, which is 2023, 7:43 a.m. and p.m. There was going to be, he said, look at the skies. To go out and look at the skies. So I'm not sure if there's going to be an aurora borealis everywhere, but I did see an image of an aurora borealis hitting the globe. But I'm not sure if it's going to be like everywhere, but there's going to be a very high vibrational energy that will cause an electromagnetic burst of color. There's going to be this energy, and to take note of the colors that form because those are the energies that are a part of this new earth energy. So there are these frequencies on the baseline, and the colors can be translated into a particular frequency because we know colors are also on frequency, and those are the frequencies which are the baseline. The smaller the color vibration, like say if there are small slivers of red, blue, and I'm seeing dark blue and purples and light blues and greens and yellows. So though if they're small slivers, those are the deep, deep core energies, the core energies, where the ones that are more big and flowy, those are the outer energies. Like think of it like an aura. So you got the core and then you got the overall energies that come with it. So the smaller the colors, the like smaller slivers or strands that show up, those are the core colors, the core frequencies. The ones that are more big and showy, those are the overall energies, and that's what they were saying. So there's going to be something big that's happening in the sky. I have been looking at the sky and noticing how it kind of feels like a big, big bubble's about to burst. So those of you that are feeling it, whether subconsciously or consciously, like myself, it's more of a both a subconscious and conscious thing. We are letting go of our shadows, but there are beings that will try to come to you, whether in your dreams or your astral world or your astral soul planes, to even like the physical. They'll try to just lower your vibration, try to trick you, try to manipulate you, and the trick is to just keep, if you know what you're wanting to create, focus on that. If you know what you're wanting to work towards, focus on that. Because they're gonna try to make you do the opposite and can try to convince you that what they're saying is better for you when you know what's better, what's good for yourself. You know what you're looking for and what you're working towards. And so that's that. With that being said, I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey. I hope that your journey is awesome and beautiful and bright. Sorry, I just got like a hiccup. Um, so I do know that this is gonna be a deep purging up and leading up until the 777 portal. So if you start to notice how a lot of negativity, just remember, stay in love. That's the key. Stay in love. Because with love it transmutes that energy. Um, I just also find it very interesting on a side note that my friend Victoria, she's not my nurse's aide, but she's like a friend who at one point was my nurse's aide. She was saying to me like, you know, you look like you're glowing. And I was like, oh yeah, like physically glowing or like, can't explain. She was like, well, you just feel like you are in this high vibrational state. Like you are just so beautiful and gorgeous that you're in this most beautiful state of being. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. Because it's like, I always strive to stay in this like constant state. Um, and so it just lets me know that my body is actually being reprogrammed because I really like, wow, I've been using the energetic module reference in We Wired by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've been using that information and then using cannabis to really help me to get to those theta and La Familia at 8 a.m. What are you talking about? It's supposed to be at I gotta text her and see what time it is because it's saying 8 o'clock and I'm like thinking I'm pretty sure you said 6, but I'll have to double check. So anyway, so I have another reading on later, and that just gave me like weird notifications. I think my phone's just reminding me that hey, you got a reading today. Um, so overall, I would encourage you guys when you're feeling very stressed out, don't forget to let your inner child play. So just color, draw, paint. That is awesome. That if you are an artist like myself, it's a great way to stress relief. You could even draw the dark emotions. Like there have been times where I've been mad, and coloring helps me release that on pen and paper. And then what I do is I burn that piece of paper with all my mad emotions on it. It's like really a beautiful thing to be able to experience that. So other than that, guys, I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey. I do hope that this information was informative. I know it was kind of a little bit all over the place, and I do apologize for that. But overall, I hope that this information was very helpful. Kisses, hugs, and loves to all of you beautiful souls out there. And know that you are very powerful shamans, warriors, healers. You're all that in a bag of chips. Magical blessings. Bye bye now.